Hi and welcome to Sitting with me, Ben Kirk. This is the second episode and I've already started thinking about how to make it better, despite me thinking that I wouldn't spend too much time in prepping for this. I'm still intending on doing that and it's still based on my weekly journal. But what I'm going to do is pose a question to myself, really, one thing that's sat with me last week, and that is, what do children really want and need from us as parents, and I guess as an extension of that, teachers, coaching, or anybody that works with young people. And the reason that made it onto my journal was I was making some reels from a skiing holiday that I was fortunate enough to go on over the New Year period. Becky's friend lives in Kitzbühel in Austria. Becky and I went in at the start of December, and Katie was very generous in inviting us back and asked if we wanted to bring the girls over as well to experience that week. And I don't know, after the holiday I thought, I'll make some reels just to kind of showcase the memories, yes, put it on social media for a few likes and a bit of kudos and that type of thing, but also it's quite nice to look back over those videos and see and remember the week that we had, or 4 days of skiing, 5 days in total, and just to see what we did, what we got up to, but also really nice to be able to show the girls in short format, because they've got zero attention span. So create some reels. And I've only just got around to putting them onto Instagram and creating them. So I created 4 reels from New Year's, and just looking back over the videos, the first thing that that struck me was just how much fun we all had. Beautiful scenery, the snow-capped mountains, and I'll never forget the girls' faces when they saw the mountains for the first time. We travelled we got there in the afternoon, so they were able to see the mountains as we were on our way from Munich to Kitzbühel. So that was the first thing, and then taking them onto the mountain and seeing it from a different perspective, from high up, and being a part of that beautiful scene was just something I will never forget. And looking back over the videos created, seeing the smiles on their face and seeing just how much they enjoyed it is again something that will stick with me forever. And I'll be honest, I was quite, not worried necessarily, but a little bit apprehensive about how my youngest would take to it. She can be a bit of a stubborn so-and-so when she wants to be. So it's probably going to go one or two ways. She would either not enjoy it, dig her heels in, and not want to do it anymore. I probably knew that wouldn't happen, but you never know. But after the first day, she didn't want to leave the mountain, wanted to stay up there. So I knew that she was sort of hooked in. And I will get to the point now. All of those things and much, much more made me realise that the one thing that was missing from the trip was phone usage. And I'm a pretty average skier at best. There's no way I can really ski with my phone, certainly not down any decent runs. Yes, obviously I used my phone to capture some moments whilst we were on the mountain, but the girls didn't have theirs. And whilst yes, I did use mine, certainly not very much, and the phone usage was way, way down on what it would be normally, and therefore it led me to question, what do kids really want from us? And there's two sides of it, I suppose. On one hand, I'm talking about this incredible holiday that I feel very blessed to have gone on, and they want to go again, and it's my perfect holiday. Can't sit still at the best of times. So a holiday where we're active and doing things is something that I've always wanted to do, skiing in particular, and now we've been able to do it together, which is just incredible. So yes, they're very fortunate to have gone on that holiday and experienced all the things that I've mentioned. But I don't think it would have mattered if we were skiing in this incredible place versus going down to our local park. The common denominator factor is that presence from the parent, from me, from Becky, from the other adults that were there, people we stayed with. That is what they crave. They want that attention. They want that undivided attention. And my mum and dad are incredible for it. When they've got my girls or my sister's kids, they are fully present. They're of that perhaps generation where they don't use their phones as much anyway, but they're playing games, they're doing dress up, much to my dad's horror probably when he started being a grandparent to two girls. But yeah, that's what kids want. They want your undivided attention. They want that presence. And I think another example of that is they love Christmas time. And if you ask them what it was that they love the most, yes, they like the presents, but they want to be around family. They love board games. They love the fun that brings, but also that connection and that presence again from adults. And it's so easy in today's world to get dragged into scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, which I'm not really on. And the girls don't have, not allowed social media, much to Izzy's disgust, even though she's legally not old enough, but all of her friends have it, so I'm told. Anyway, I'm digressing. The point is that I believe they could be anywhere as long as they have that presence from me and interaction with games and make-believe or board games, even watching a film. They want me to put my phone away so that we're watching it together. And so I'll come back to my lesson, I think, at the end. It's not the place, like I said, that they remember. It's how they felt. And I think wherever they are would bring that same feeling. Don't get me wrong, I want to go skiing again rather than the local park. But the point is that we can all give our children, excuse me, that undivided attention. So there is a couple of quotes that I've managed to dig out. Like I said, I've been prepping more than perhaps I said I would. But this is a study from Harvard, and it says good relationships keep us happier and healthier, period. Or for those in the UK, full stop. And yes, it does. And I know I'm talking about parents and the relationships with kids, but equally, it's those, I put it on it was in last week's episode and on one of my LinkedIn posts, that personal connection, family and friends, that's what life's about. It's easy to go through, it would be a huge shame for people to go through their life and not have those connections and those moments, because those are the things I believe that we remember. If I think back to like flashbulb memories when I was a kid, they all involve significant people. Scoring a goal in a cup final and running to my dad when I was about, 10 or 11, I think, and celebrating that with him, like that moment together with people, countless memories of friends and going on holiday with friends and just sharing jokes and laughs, and my best friend who passed away 10 years ago, all my best memories with him are when we were just both present, laughing right the way through our friendship, from probably 3 years old to when he was 30, when he passed away. So yes, good relationships keep us happier and healthier. And I know that my role as a parent, and one of the things that I need to get better at or keep working on, is that presence. Things can get so busy. I'm now running 2 businesses, which I love, and I wouldn't change that for the world, but I'd never want to sacrifice my family time and my commitment to my girls, but also being present with them. And I get cross with myself when I might check an email of an evening when I should be present with them, or at the weekend again when I'm present with them. I don't have them all the time anymore, so I need to make the most of them whilst they're at an age where they actually do want to spend time with me. So something that I need to work on and continue to do so, and just keep checking myself, and be the best that I can be. And then my mum and dad and my grandparents, so both 93, and I should make more of an effort to see them more often, because not only does it bring me joy and the girls, it brings them huge joy in the latter years of their life. So those connections and those people are the most important thing, really. So that's it for today. I think the biggest lesson for me is that presence and checking ourselves and making sure that we are present with with everybody who we're spending time with, not scrolling on our phones and not being fully in that moment. And the final thing that I'll finish on is quite often cited by UNICEF, which is children value feeling listened to. Children value feeling listened to more than toys, treats, or expensive experiences, which is a nice way to finish off today's episode, just to wrap up and reiterate that children, yes, the girls have had an amazing experience going to Austria, but actually they value feeling listened to and adults being present with them above anything else. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.